Christopher, we go to the front page of the Mail, and they're talking about the Conservative leadership competition.
Yes, with Penny Mordaunt.
Right. What do you make of her?
Well, I quite liked her. Then someone who I respect told me that she was terrible. And I can't possibly tell you. But I'm not sure. There's nobody, really, I go mad about. I quite like Kemi, funnily enough. I think
a lot of people are saying this.
Yeah, but you're interested. We had a conversation beforehand, and you felt that, which I think is quite interesting, you felt that she was a little too early.
Yeah,
and give her a couple of years.
I mean, things were kind of going to implode at some point, but they went very quickly.
Yes.
It's like the classic line about going bust. How did you go bust? Very slowly, then very quickly. And I think she's got an interesting prospectus that she's pulling together. I don't think it's yet baked in. No. I think what she's done is raise her profile significantly. As I tweeted the other day, Kemi is 85% interesting until she's 100% bonkers.
Yeah.
But she's definitely got a niche that she's found that works really well for her.
And she held her own last night.
And she did hold her own. I don't think... I'm frequently wrong, as I also said to you in the green room. I don't think this is going to be her time, but I think that what she's really proving is that she has a time and it's coming.
Yeah.
You both agree on that. Is there anyone who, how do we put this, just irritates you looking?
I mean, I'm a lefty, so they all irritate the hell out of me.
Does anybody irritate you more than anyone else?
I find Liz Truss really hard to engage with as a viewer. Now, I'm only watching this as a viewer. I don't have a vote in this contest. It's in many ways nothing to do with me. I'm watching the Tories tear lumps out of each other.
But it has to go to a wider vote at a general election.
But at a general election, I would be concerned with the fact that I think Liz Truss, out of all of them, just feels cold.
Yeah, I agree.
She made that comment last night, didn't she, saying, I may not be the slickest presenter here, and I felt like saying that's understatement of the year.
Yeah, and it's something you can work on, but that she hasn't yet sorted that problem.
Margaret Thatcher had to work on that,
Indeed,
hadn't she?
And she worked on it in office, but I think politics and presentation of politics has moved on.
Higgins.
Well, I feel exactly the same. I mean, I think Truss is not my favourite. I mean, I wouldn't want to vote for her. There's something about her which I think is very negative. And she has a sort of... I mean, the other day when she was doing a press conference and she got lost and she couldn't find her way out of the room.
What happens to the best of us?
Yeah, but I thought that summed her up.
That
summed her up, though. She didn't quite know where she was exiting, you know, or entering from, you know. And I was a little upset by that. But I mean, if I'm going to be honest, I don't like any of them.